The celebrity lifestyle often comes accompanied by some very wild behaviors, but one would expect that at a certain age, some of these industry-fueled acts shouldn't be a priority to these celebrities. Well, some seem to take their acts very seriously and get carried away by the attention that they are already used to, that they are not willing to leave that for anything in the world. Today we have made a list of some celebrities who, though already well above their 50s, still found a reason to pose nude for some of the Playboy issues. You will be shocked at some of the reasons that they gave. Let's get right to it. Number 1. Suzanne Summers. Suzanne Summers was born in San Bruno, California on October 16, 1946, and as an actress, author, and health advocate, she possessed energy and tenacity that reached out to so many fans in all circles of the entertainment world. Suzanne first captured audiences with her lovable Chrissy Snow character on the popular sitcom Three's Company from 1977-1981, catapulting her into a household name. Her timing and charisma captured the attention of millions, which only made it even more difficult for her career when a contract dispute led her to leave. Suzanne reinvented herself as a fitness icon and entrepreneur, creating a brand with Thigh Masters. Suzanne Summers had a rather complicated stint with Playboy. Her first shoot with the magazine was in 1980, and the second was in 1984, and placed her as an icon of confidence and liberation. With years passing, Suzanne proudly accepted her sensuality as part of her identity, and was admired by women as a role model since she embraced beauty throughout the stages of one's life. At age 73, Suzanne Summers made headlines for posting a nude photo of herself in a field. She spoke her philosophy of self-love and body positivity, and inspired followers around the world. Suzanne had planned to celebrate her 75th birthday with another Playboy photo shoot, but the magazine's decision to cease nude photography put a wrench in her vision. She said she was sad to see it go, remembering how the publication had empowered her own femininity and offered a vehicle for societal rebellion. Sadly, Suzanne had to face a fight with cancer. After having been diagnosed with breast cancer in the early 2000s, she became an outspoken advocate for alternative treatments and holistic health, sharing her experience in books and interviews. The courageous fight inspired many. At the same time, she faced criticism for endorsing controversial therapies. In spite of her resilience, Suzanne died on October 15, 2023, one day before her 77-year-old birthday, surrounded by loved ones. Number 2. Mamie Van Doren. Mamie Van Doren was born Joan Lucille Olander on February 6, 1931, in Rowena, South Dakota. She is an actress and singer, and she is one of Hollywood's original blonde sensations. Her career really took off during the 1950s and 1960s, when she became an iconic symbol for sultry looks, bold personality, and film roles that pressed the boundaries of her era. She was discovered by producer Howard Hughes, and Mamie signed with Universal Studios. This is where she would be groomed to compete against the great Marilyn Monroe and Jane Mansfield. Mamie went on to star in a succession of films that utilized her sex appeal, including Untamed Youth and Teacher's Pet. Often typecast in the bad girl role that plays off of the vivaciousness for which she is now iconic, Mamie built quite a reputation in Hollywood. Mamie also became a pop icon, one who embodied rebellion. She also recorded and did stage work, showing many facets of being an entertainer. Her nude appearance in Playboy when Mamie Van Doren was in her 70s really shocked everyone around. Taking into consideration the opinion of a majority, that was really a bold act. She took advantage of this chance, showing everybody that confidence and sensuality don't fade with age. However successful she was in her career, all was not well in her personal life because love and marriage seemed to elude her. She had been married 5 times to bandleader Ray Anthony and to actor Steve Cochran, among others, but none of the unions lasted. The tabloids often headlined her stormy love life to the extent that it eclipsed her career many times. She would later regret some of these choices, but Mamie stood independent and proudly unapologetic about what she had done. Mamie Van Doren was all about breaking every norm that Hollywood had, and wearing that as a badge of pride. She paved the way for other ladies to also begin proclaiming their agency in times that were too stereotypical. Though at times overshadowed by her carefree image, her career spoke to her talent and determination. Number 3. Pamela Anderson. Arguably the most iconic figure to have ever graced the covers of Playboy magazine, Pamela Anderson got that status courtesy of her fascinating hot beauty and enchanting persona. Born on the 1st of July, 1967 in British Columbia, Canada, Pamela's rise to popularity began in the late 1980s when she was discovered at a football game. She launched her first Playboy cover in 1989, launching a career that placed her on the magazine covers more than any other model in its history. Pamela immediately became synonymous with Playboy magazine during the 1990s, evoking her confidence, glamour, and sensuality. Her appearances sent her into the limelight, making her feature in some amazing productions like Baywatch, for which she became an overnight sensation around the world. Finally, in the early 2000s, Pamela stepped back from Playboy so that she could actually spend time with her family, activism, and projects. She also remade her image with causes like animal rights with PETA and the promotion of environmental conservation, thus depicting her multidimensional personality apart from her modeling. In 2016, Pamela also returned to Playboy to create another historic milestone when she posed for the magazine's last print issue featuring nude photography before it decided to shift its focus. When Pamela graced its cover at 48, she did so in classic style, making the legacy of the most popular model in its history all the more significant. The photo shoot has marked a comeback, continuing her long-term relationship with Playboy, but also a nostalgic closure to an era of its history. She said Brandon and Dylan even encouraged her to do it because it would be such a great statement about their mom's continued confidence and beauty. The relationship Pamela Anderson has with Playboy is one that defined her career. She merged her glamorous image with her activism and artistry, using the platform to champion causes close to her heart. Posing for Playboy one last time underlined her final signature on the magazine's legacy, showing that beauty and sensuality are possible at any age. Number 4. Nancy Sinatra. Nancy Sinatra was the daughter of great Frank Sinatra, who found her way to fame through talent, appeal, and persistence. Born in Jersey City, New Jersey on June 8, 1940, she grew up in a family deep in music. Whatever the colossal legacy of her father was, she did not remain far behind in entertaining the world in the 1960s. It all started in 1966 when she issued her hit single, These Boots Are Made for Walkin', which was embraced as an anthem for women's power and reached the very top of global charts. Sultry vocals and a catchy rhythm in one song outlined Nancy's style, a combination of pop and rock influences. Television appearances began to really seal her star status as she became a staple, being a guest on variety shows and starring in her own TV specials, including Movin' with Nancy. The shows themselves received a lot of accolades for their groundbreaking visuals and featured Nancy as a singer, dancer, and actress. In 1995, at the age of 54, Nancy Sinatra posed for Playboy, a decision raising as much concern as it did pointing out how confident and resilient she was. Later on, she explained that her decision was based on financial motives, saying, "I did it for the money." Although that was a practical reason for her decision, it felt bold and empowering. She was challenging all the societal norms about aging and femininity, proving once again that beauty and confidence know no age. Her father, Frank Sinatra, had been her mentor and supporter throughout all of her career. He encouraged her to be different from the rest and helped her attain recording contracts since she was young. The two even created a hit duet back in 1967 entitled Something Stupid that reached the top of the Billboard charts, further expressing their personal attachment. Frank's influence was instrumental to Nancy's career, and time and again she attributed her bold attitude and interest to his inspiration. Number 5. Farrah Fawcett. Farrah Fawcett was an older actress and model, with her beauty and charm charming audiences from the 1970s onward. Her breakout role in Charlie's Angels sent her to fame, but she did not stop there, making an even bigger wave in the world of modeling. Farrah's career at Playboy magazine started relatively late compared to most of the other models. She broke all stereotypes with confidence and timeless beauty when she made her virgin appearance on its pages at age 48, back in 1995. Gracie decided to pose as a way of celebrating her enduring allure and making a statement that age should not be what defines a woman's worth or sex appeal. At 50, Farrah was still working with Playboy and was respected for still breaking cultural and social norms about age and beauty. Her covers with Playboy have become some of the best-selling issues to this date, showing her popularity. Sadly, Farrah's life took an unhappy turn in the 2000s when in 2006 she was diagnosed with anal cancer. Following a brave battle that included alternative treatments and the well-documented fight chronicled in the documentary Farrah's Story, she succumbed on June 25, 2009, to the ravaging disease at the age of 62. She passed on, an iconic loved one who would be remembered for the grace with which she lived her life, her strength in bad times, and her inspiration to others. Number 6. Joan Collins. Legendary British actress, author, and style icon, Joan Collins is quite the living legend. Praised for her breathtaking performances and unapologetic embracing of glamour, she gained international recognition in the 1980s for playing the scheming Alexis Carrington on the TV series Dynasty. With that commanding presence and sharp wit, she turned into an instant icon of power and sophistication. She has had a multi-decade career spanning classic film roles in everything from The Girl in the Red Velvet Swing to The Stud, showcasing her range and star quality. When she turned 50 years old, Joan Collins did a very bold photo shoot with Playboy way back in 1983 and fought every glowing generalization about age and beauty. Joan would pose for the magazine as a statement of her self-confidence and an act against ageist perceptions, sending a message that women at any age could be glamorous and desirable. She oozed elegance, and with her Playboy popularity, she could make it one hell of a showstopper about timeless appeal. Besides acting, she has done a lot in her career. She is a renowned novelist of several novels, memoirs, and beauty books. As a symbol of resilience, sophistication, and empowerment, Joan has left her indelible mark on Hollywood and popular culture. Number 7. Dolly Parton. Dolly Parton is a living legend, singer, songwriter, actress, and philanthropist whose career has spanned over 5 decades. Born on January 19, 1946, in Sevier County, Tennessee, poor yet musically gifted, she was raised in a family that encouraged her love for telling stories and playing country music. She then went directly to Nashville after high school, and soon her songwriting talent would draw attention. She got her big break in 1967 when she joined Porter Wagoner's television show as his duet partner and found popularity right off. Soon enough, Dolly went on to solo projects and was very successful with songs such as Jolene, Coat of Many Colors, and her crossover ballad hit I Will Always Love You. With her combination of heartwarming lyrics, infectious melodies, and unique delivery, she was a country icon and a pop music and film sensation, joining an incredible cast in the box office smash hits 9 to 5 and Steel Magnolias. In 1978, at the height of her career, Dolly Parton posed for Playboy. She did a not-quite-nude pose of her bunny suit cover, creating one of those magical and memorable moments in music history strongly representative of a playful and bold personality. It came after she married glitz with humor, beating stereotypes concerning women in country music while celebrating her feminine side. Decades later, at 75, Dolly reprised her Playboy look as a special gift for her husband, Carl Dean. In the most tender move, Dolly donned a bunny custom outfit and shared the moment in honor of Carl's longtime admiration of her original Playboy appearance. Such a playful act showed how much fun she still has, and her marriage commitment, over 50 years with Carl, who prefers to stay out of the limelight. Dolly Parton's career is proof that she is versatile and resilient. Meanwhile, she continuously collects several awards, including 11 Grammys and an induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame, keeping her relevant in the industry. Her philanthropic work, which includes giving free books to children through her Imagination Library, really cements her legacy. Number 8. Jane Seymour. Having had a career spanning decades in Hollywood, critically acclaimed actress and timeless beauty, Jane Seymour certainly has seen her fair share of ups and downs. Born Joyce Penelope Wilhelmina Frankenberg, on February 15, 1951 in Hayes, England, Jane took her stage name early on, inspired by the third wife of King Henry VIII. Her breakout came with the James Bond film Live and Let Die in 1973, where she played the mystic solitaire that sent her to international fame. She went on to have critical and commercial success in films such as Somewhere in Time in 1980 and East of Eden in 1981. Yet it was really her leading role as Dr. Michaela Quinn in the popular TV series Dr. Quinn, Medicine Woman that truly gave her popularity. Jane had to face the troubles of a financial crisis after her second divorce while trying to keep up her acting career in Hollywood. But she emerged through it all, advancing her career, going beyond acting to include producing and even authoring books. In 2022, Jane Seymour made headlines for gracing the pages of Playboy at 70 years of age, 45 years after her first appearance. This time, however, it was not to impress with looks but to celebrate self-confidence and beautiful aging. She said she had in mind the urge to encourage women to love themselves whatever their age, which would make them resist the many societal dictates that often reduce their worth with advanced age. Her photo shoot was proof that she didn't believe age should define vitality or an individual's identity. In her career, Jane Seymour has managed to make switches between films, television, and theater. She also has received numerous awards, including an Emmy and 2 Golden Globes, establishing her as an exciting performer. In addition to acting, Jane is also an enterprising entrepreneur and painter. She is also a dedicated philanthropist for child health and education via her Open Hearts Foundation. When Jane Seymour posed for Playboy for the second time, she exuded a seemingly ageless poise and confidence reminiscent of the groundbreaking style she had pioneered many years earlier. Through her career of perseverance and rebirth, women are inspired to follow their passions and find beauty individually at any stage in life. Number 9. Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone is a critically acclaimed actress, producer, and philanthropist born on March 10, 1958, in Meadville, Pennsylvania. Her whole life has been about success and personal challenges. This model-turned-actor initiated her acting career back in the 1980s, where she received several supporting roles before landing the big one in Basic Instinct. Her iconic performance as Catherine Trammell, a seductive and mysterious crime novelist, garnered her international acclaim and really marked her as a star in Hollywood. Stone went on to deliver critically acclaimed performances in a series of films, including Casino, for which she earned a second Academy Award nomination and a Golden Globe. She demonstrated her range from hard-edged thrillers to comedy as one of the best actresses of her generation. But at this time, Sharon was also facing some very real and grave personal issues. In 2001, Sharon suffered a near-fatal brain hemorrhage and stroke that for many months left her unable to speak properly, walk, and read correctly. The recovery was painful, and afterward she admitted that this experience drained her career because she couldn't get back on her feet in a world that didn't value older actresses very much. However, Stone proved resilient and managed to make a remarkable comeback with her story by using it as an advocacy for health awareness to inspire others going through similar ordeals. Early in her career, Sharon Stone posed for Playboy in 1990. It was a tactical move meant to draw attention in Hollywood. It was well worth the decision, as it granted her the role in Basic Instinct that catapulted her to stardom. Much later in 2015, Sharon went nude for Harper's Bazaar perhaps, just proving how bold she is, and certainly ignoring all the rules about aging and beauty in Hollywood. At 57, she declared she was comfortable with her body, using the shoot to assert her relevance and confidence in an industry that often sidelines women over 40. Sharon Stone's journey is a testament to her resilience and determination. From her fearless performances to overcoming personal and professional hurdles, she has remained a powerful force in entertainment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and we will see you in the next one.